What's up, Madden community? MT Squared back with another Madden 23 Ultimate Team video, and today is Legend Saturday. We have LTD Eric Dickerson in the game along with Nick Mangold and Bill Romanowski. I decided to pick up Romanowski and Mangold for my Legends 40 out of 40 theme team. You can see I am now a 96 overall team, and we don't even have 96 overall cards in the game at this point, but because of the Legends chemistry boost and strategy cards, I was able to get my team to a 96 overall, and I'm going to show you in this video how I was able to do that. If you do enjoy this video or find it helpful, hit that like button and make sure that you're subbed to my channel so you can see my daily videos, and let's get right into the lineup. Looking at our offense here, I'm still using John Elway as my quarterback. He has the best release in the game, the best abilities for discounted, and he gets set feet lead for 3 AP, gunslinger for 1, fearless for 1. You can get set feet lead in one of these other two buckets for 2 AP, or you can get hot route master for 3 AP if you want. So you gotta decide what you want to do there. Those are the only 2 discounted buckets right here. You get all 4 abilities there, and then you can choose another one. I am using the Omaha X Factor. Elway on the Steam team has 81 speed, 95 throw power, 93 short accuracy, 96 medium, 94 deep, 97 throw into pressure, 91 throw in the run, and 95 play action. He's been an awesome card for me from the start, and I don't think I'll be switching at any point soon unless if another Slinger 1 release quarterback comes into the game with better discounted abilities. For my running back, I am using MARSHAWN Lynch. I decided to stay with him over Dickerson because he gets Bruiser for 0 AP and then the Tank for 1 AP. If you want those 2 abilities on your running back on Dickerson, you do have to spend a total of 2 AP. Dickerson is 1 speed faster, has better break tackle and some other attributes. So again, you got to decide what you want. But for me, Lynch has 95 speed, 98 acceleration, 92 agility, 91 carrying, 72 catch, 92 change of direction, 97 truck, and 94 break tackle. He's been really good for me since I picked him up. He's 215 pounds, so a little lighter than Dickerson. So if you want more of a heavier back, although Dickerson I think is classified as an elusive back, has really good change of direction, good break tackle. It's a good card, don't get me wrong. I'm just going to stick with MARSHAWN Lynch personally. For my wide receiver 1, I did make the switch to Herman Moore. He gets mid out elite for 0 AP and short in elite for 1 AP. I threw those on him, and he's got 96 speed with 98 jumping, 92 catch, 94 catch in traffic, 96 spec catch, 91 short route running, 96 medium, and 94 deep route running. You can see he's also got 94 acceleration plus 2 acceleration. So I am using the 2 epic purple strategy cards that give the ability for +1 acceleration to all of your wide receivers and tight ends. I'll show you guys that at the end, but he is 6'4", so he's got some nice height to him. For my wide receiver 2, I am using Andre Johnson, and the reason being is because he gets honorary alignment for only 1 AP. He's the only wide receiver in the game that gets that for only 1 AP, and that ability is really clutch if you do like to run the ball, which I do like to mix in run and pass. So I put that on him, and I find it pretty effective. He's got 94 speed on the Steam team with 97 jump, 94 catch, 93 catch in traffic, 95 spec catch, 94 short route running, 92 medium, and 93 deep. He is 6'3", so has some decent height to him. And then my wide receiver 3, Marvin Harrison. This card's been insane since I got him. He was an LTD about 3 weeks ago, I think. And on the Steam team, he's got 96 speed, 94 jump, 94 catch, 96 catch in traffic, 94 spec catch, 91 short, 97 medium, and 94 deep. He is only 6 feet tall. I use him in the slot though, and I do run the short in elite ability on him for 1 AP. So he gets that. You can put mid in elite, but short in elite is more useful for me personally. Or put deep out elite on him for 1 AP as well if you wanted to. For my fullback, we're using William Perry. You can either use him or the Christian Okoye Legends LTD that came out a couple weeks ago. For our tight end, I've got Tony Gonzalez here. So Tony G gets short in elite for 1 AP. You can also put tight end apprentice on him for 0 if you have his power up and powered up all the way. I personally don't use a lot of formations where my tight end is on the line of scrimmage. And I just find that short and elite is a little bit more useful for me. He also gets red zone threat for 1 AP. You can put that in the last bucket as well if you wanted to. And then for our offensive line, we've pretty much got the best available legends at each position. So Joe Thomas, Alan Faneca, Nick Mangold, Will Shields, and I put Anthony Munoz in at right tackle. He gets that as a secondary position. You can put Jackie Slater in at right tackle if you want, But if you do that, you have to spend 2 AP for edge threat, where Munoz gets that for 1 AP, and Joe Thomas also gets that for 1 AP if you have his power up and you have him powered all the way up. So you have to get his 84 overall power up, and then put his 86, his 88, his 90, his 92, and his 94 into his card in order to get the discounted abilities for 1 AP edge protector, which in my opinion is the best offensive line ability in the game. So I have that on both of my tackles, and then just some free abilities on Faneca, Mangold, and Will Shields. Faneca gets Polar Elite, Shields gets Recuperation, which is not super useful, but Nick Mangold, you can actually put 2 abilities on him if you have his power up and powered all the way up. He gets Fool Me Once for 1 AP and Natural Talent for 0 AP. I'm sorry, Fool Me Once for 0 AP and Natural Talent for 0. And that is the offense. And for our defense, let's take a look at that. Not a whole lot has changed since I last did a lineup update for you guys. We've got Ronnie Lott, Julius Peppers in free safety. Ronnie Lott, this card's been insane for me. He gets Inside Shade for 2 AP, and I use that, and I use him as a sub linebacker for the computer-controlled sub linebacker. I use Julius Peppers in the middle in like a cover 1 man scheme, or if I'm playing zone, cover 2, cover 3, or cover 4. I'll use the Julius Peppers card. He's a 6'7", free safety out of position. The card's been pretty awesome for me. He gets Pick Artist for 0 AP, but looking at Ronnie Lott, he gets Inside Shade for 2 AP, and he's got 96 speed, 94 acceleration, 89 tackling, 90 play rec, 92 pursuit, 93 man coverage with the strategy cards, 96 zone, and 97 hit power. He's only 6 feet tall, but he's usually manned up against the running back in the backfield, or sometimes against the tight end. But and then Julius Peppers, this card has been pretty insane since I got a Pick Artist for 0 AP in this bucket right here. He's got 95 speed, 96 acceleration, 93 tackling, 87 play rec, 94 pursuit, 94 man, and 98 zone coverage. So if you need to use somebody else, you can put him in man or zone, and he can still cover somebody for you. For our strong safeties, I do have Bo Jackson with Acrobat ability for only 1 AP. Him and Troy Polamalu are the only cards in the game that get this for only 1 AP, except Polamalu is only 5'10". Bo Jackson is 6'1" with 96 speed, 95 acceleration, 90 tackling, 86 play rec, 88 pursuit, 95 man, and 99 zone coverage with strategy cards, 97 hit power also. That card's been pretty sick as well since I picked him up a few days ago. We got Calvin Johnson as our backup strong safety. He actually plays every single down though, so I actually use Calvin Johnson as my single high safety in like a cover 1 man scheme, or in a cover 3 he'll be the deep middle. He gets Pick Artist for 0 AP, and he's got 95 speed, 95 acceleration, 90 agility, 99 jumping, 90 play rec, 93 man, 97 zone, and 90 press. He is 6'5", so I like to have some taller defensive backs on my team. For our cornerback one, we have 6'8" monster Harold Carmichael. He gets Tip Drill for 0 AP and Medium Route KO for 1. He's got 95 speed, 92 acceleration, 95 agility, 99 jumping, 88 play rec, 97 man, 98 zone, and 95 press. I honestly do find that he doesn't play man coverage as well as I would expect him to with the 97 man. I think it's that play rec at 88. Especially on like in routes, slants and posts and stuff like that, I find that he's usually a little behind. Even with the medium route KO, I haven't noticed a huge impact on that. So honestly, Harold Carmichael might be the next corner to go, because CROMARTIE and SHERMAN have been insane for me, especially this Antonio CROMARTIE card. I have Inside Shade on him for 2 AP. That's a discounted ability for him with the Shutdown X Factor. He's got 96 speed, 95 acceleration, 97 agility, 99 jumping, 90 play rec, 99 man, and 96 zone coverage with 94 press. 6'2", so he has some nice height to him as well. And then Richard Sherman is 6'3", with some good stats as well. I have the medium route KO ability on him. He's got 95 speed, 93 acceleration, 96 agility, 99 jumping as well with 91 play rec, 97 man, 97 zone, and 96 press. And again, he is 6'3". If you don't want to run the medium route KO ability on him, you can put Pick Artist on him for 0, which I may switch to because I'm not seeing a lot of knockouts from the medium route KO ability. And if you run a lot of zone, you can put deep out zone KO ability on him for 1 AP as well. And then for our linebackers, so I've got DeMarcus Ware right outside linebacker. He's one of my primary edge rushers. I actually have Lawrence Taylor as my other edge rusher as well. We got Bill Romanowski and Derek Johnson at middle. And then Ray Nitschke gets left outside linebacker as a secondary position. Actually, All three of these middle linebackers get left outside linebacker as a secondary position, but Ray Nitschke is the only one that, with the chemistry boost, gets moved up to a 97. I tested it out. All three of these players are a 96 overall at left outside linebacker, but with the chemistry boosts from strategy cards and the theme team boost, Nitschke gets up to a 97. So I put him over there. He gets Lurker for 0 AP. Romanowski also gets Lurker for 0 AP. He also gets goal line stuff for 0 AP if you have the power up with him powered all the way up. He gets over here in this bucket, and then Lurker for 0 AP. But Romanowski's pretty insane. He's 6'4" with 92 speed, 89 acceleration, 94 strength, 92 tackling, 92 play rec, 95 block shed, 97 hit power, and 92 zone coverage. So you can throw him in a zone as well. I'm pretty sure his man coverage is pretty bad though. If we go down, he's got 63 man coverage. Yeah, so you definitely do not want him in any man coverage situations. But on the goal line, that goal line stuff from the middle linebacker should be pretty key. We've got Bruce Smith over at right end. He's going to be one of my interior pass rushers. Bruce Smith has been awesome for me since I got him. He's got 92 speed, 96 acceleration, 95 strength, 91 tackling, 90 play rec, 96 block shed, 96 power move, and 93 finesse move. And then we've got Warren Sapp, Sam Adams at defensive tackle. So Warren Sapp, this card's been pretty awesome too. I don't use him too much, only in like obvious run situations. He gets under pressure for 0 AP. You could also put inside stuff on him for 1 AP or Ripper for 0. But I use under pressure on him. He's got 88 speed, 96 acceleration, 96 strength, 92 tackling, 93 play rec, 97 block shed, 95 power move, and 90 finesse move. He's 303 pounds, so got some decent weight to him to get around those heavier offensive linemen. And then JEVON KEARSE. This card still goes for like 850 to 900,000 coins. You can do his set for around like 650 to 7. So definitely recommend doing the set for him. Trying to snipe some of those cards to build the 92s. So you need to get the 89s and 86 team of the week cards in order to build those 92s. That's the cheapest way to do it. I've done this set probably 15 times over the last week or so. Made a lot of profit off this, but this card's been insane for me. He gets the double or nothing ability for 1 AP. You could put Speedster on him for 0 or under pressure for 1, but double or nothing is my favorite ability in the game. I use that on all of my pass rushers, each one of them, and get that for 1 AP. You could also put Edge Threat for 2 AP on him. I actually put Edge Threat on DeMarcus Ware. He gets that for 1 AP as well in that last ability bucket. So I use that for 1 AP, gets double or nothing for 1 AP, and then Ripper for 0. So I threw that on him. And that is the defense. Definitely, I get a really good pass rush from DeMarcus Ware and Lawrence Taylor on the edge, and Bruce Smith and JEVON KEARSE in the middle. Richard Seymour also gets the defensive rally ability for 0 AP. So I will throw that. I will throw him into the game on 3rd down and 4th down sometimes, so that I can get the extra pass rush point for my pass rushers, because remember, they're using 2 pass rush points per down pretty much when they get that successful block shed. So I use Seymour to make sure that they keep their pass rush points up. And then we've got Ray Guy, Adam Vinatieri as a puncher and kicker. And then forward specialist, I mentioned already, I got LT and DeMarcus Ware as my edge rushers with KEARSE and Smith in the middle. Ronnie Lott as a sub linebacker with Julius Peppers as my user. Antonio Cromartie in the slot. And then for strategy cards, so I use the Ball Hawk strategy card that gives +3 to man, +2 to zone, +1 to jumping, and +1 to spec catch for all of my safeties and cornerbacks. And then I use the Iron Wall ability here. So I find that this one's pretty effective. Iron Wall gives you +3 to pass block, +2 to impact blocking, +1 to pass block power, and +1 to pass block finesse. I played around with a bunch of these strategy cards actually, and I was using that lockdown one that gave +1 to man, but I wanted that +1 to acceleration. So if you don't know, all of these strategy cards have that little icon. So we're looking at, if you look at the one on the left on the bottom, the one that I'm using, Iron Wall, has the little football. That football, if you have the offensive one and the defensive one that has that, all of your wide receivers and tight ends get +1 to acceleration. So different icons give different boosts. This little one with the lock, if you have the offensive and defensive one that has the little lock, all of your defensive backs get +1 to man coverage. So I use that for a little while. I gotta sell these off though, or quick sell them, or Probably sell them on the auction house because I'll probably get a little bit more. But anyway, that is it for today's video, guys. I hope you did enjoy it or found it helpful. I try to do one of these lineup updates now with my Legends theme team about once a week, usually on Saturdays or Sundays after I pick up some of the new Legends, but definitely pretty stoked about this 96 overall squad. If you did enjoy the video, hit that like button, make sure you sub to my channel, and thank you for watching this video.